it's time for CBS Village, where we highlight stories from our family of CBS stations that give voice to diverse communities. So today we're talking about Mexican farm workers who have helped save the U.S. economy, during World War II. Millions of these workers were allowed to come to America on short-term labor contracts. It was called the Bracero program. And Ashley Sharp from CBS News Sacramento shows how these workers are now being honored for their unforgettable contributions to our country.
California is the state with the largest numbers of braceros.
Melissa Moreno not only helped organize the first ever exhibit in her hometown honoring the history of braceros, she sees herself in it too.
So this is my grandfather and my father.
Here in Yolo County, an agricultural gold mine in Northern California, Moreno set out to find other local descendants of these men brought from Mexico to the U.S. during World War II.
This is a complex history with nuances.
During the war, many Japanese farm workers in Northern California were sent to internment camps. It left a massive hole these migrants filled, but they suffered harsh conditions, family separation, and low wages.
It's really been the work of families and community members to keep this history alive.
Everybody here is a descendant.
The local board of supervisors on a mission to honor the long-lasting Bracero legacy and their loved ones still calling Northern California home.
They are now in elected office. They're, contributing to the community everywhere in education, all these different fields.
Yolo County Supervisor Angel Barajas is a Bracero descendant himself.
And many of us are actually leaders in our own communities and hardworking families, and we're just part of the American fabric now.
Workers that built what would become an ag economy worth billions of dollars. Their faces never forgotten. Marcus Navarrete didn't know a photo of his great-great-grandmother existed until he saw her here in this exhibit honoring the Tafoya family.
Without these people, we wouldn't have been able to live here. We wouldn't have been able to be educated. I wouldn't have been here.
A history often overlooked, and a legacy that's grown well beyond these fields, forging futures in Northern California.
Such an important story. Ashley Sharp joins us now from Sacramento. Good morning, Ashley. Tell us a little bit about something that didn't make it into your piece.
Well, what didn't make it into this piece was that there are still living braceros. As you can imagine, they're about 100 years old or older now, so we didn't get a chance exactly to speak with them in person, but their stories are still there, and these are the last first-hand accounts of this history. When you talk about World War II and shortly after, it's so easy to remove yourself from that history because it feels so far away, but it really is still very much present here in our community.
Ashley, are there lessons in the Bracero program of that era that we can still use today, thinking about agriculture and immigration now?
Well, I asked that question to the organizers of this exhibit, and they told me that what they want people to take away is the significant contributions of immigrants, of migrant workers to our society, not just in the past, like we're talking about with this story, when they helped sustain our economy during these dark days, but also now in present day and into the future.
All right. Ashley, thank you very much. Ashley Sharp, appreciate that coverage. It's really great.
Yeah.